Hey, what it do, people? It's your man Animal Brown checking in. Welcome to another episode of With That Being Said. It's the only hip-hop show where you get points for your hot takes. I got a couple of my partners in here today. I got CT Certified, I got Chris Dog, and I got my man Dame Diddy in the building. You know how we get down, man. 7 questions. Whoever wins each round gets a point. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game, that's a W, all right? Now let's not waste no time. Let's get straight to it. Let's talk Jay-Z in the NFL. They made a deal not too long ago for Jay-Z and his RocNation imprint to run the music over there at the NFL, specifically for their halftime show at the Super Bowl. They are also going to be involved in their social change, all right? Now, my question to you, Dame Diddy, did Jay do this for himself or for the culture?
Hell yeah, Jay-Z did this for himself, man. Look, I think this was actually one of the worst deals Jay-Z actually did. Normally, I would rock with anything Jay-Z does, but everything he's done with this so far has kind of came back to blow up in his face. They trying to donate that money to that lady that's been cutting off black people's dreads and everything like that. That's a bad look. So this is the deal I think Jay-Z probably shouldn't have did. Everything else he's did, genius. But this one, I think he's going to lose out on this one.
Chris Dog, are you on Team RocNation on this one?
Team RocNation, definitely. Jay-Z holds it down with everything he does. Is he doing it for himself? Maybe, but when it comes to what he does, it seems to always be for the culture. I've never seen him push against the grain when it comes to the culture, per se. He's a mogul. He's a trendsetter when it comes to, black business and, moving forward as being a black mogul and things of that sort, and he's a trendsetter. So I'm definitely rocking with him on this. I'm hoping it works out for him. I mean, I'd much rather him do it than anybody else. Keep on rocking.
CT, do you believe Jay, he got good intentions on this deal right here?
Time gonna tell, man. Jigga's a businessman first, but he has been doing a lot for the people. Paying tax debts, helping guys get lawyers, teams of lawyers. So time gonna tell, but I will say that this is gonna be a good move for black people associating with the NFL. With him, Jigga associating with the NFL.
Okay, Dame, so you were the one that was against this. Do you take his history into account?
I'm taking his history into account, but at the end of the day, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping in a couple years I can look back. Normally that's the Jay thing to do. The deal he signed may look bad on the outside. A couple years, he come back and drop it in your face like, ha, look, this worked out. But this one, I don't really think that's going to work out. I mean, we see it ain't really working out for Colin Kaepernick. You got 2 quarterbacks so far, 2 starting quarterbacks went down, out for the year, still ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this is going to turn out and Jay did this for himself. I don't think he needed to do it for himself, considering the fact he's a billionaire, added what his wife got, with what he got. He definitely didn't need the money. I think he just did it kind of like to big up his name a little bit more, international thing with the NFL. But at the end of the day, I think this is going to be a bad deal.
And that's why I got to give this point to Chris Dog. You just said it yourself. He's already a billionaire. He doesn't need any more paper. All right. So I got to give this one to Chris Dog. I'm Team Hove all day long over here. All right. So anytime Hove makes a move, I'm trusting him. And Hove, I trust. Chris Dog, you get the point for this one. We on the same page, all right? Now, moving on. Question number 2. We're sticking with the whole topic, all right? But this time it's Dame Dash. He went on Adam 22's No Jumper podcast and had some very interesting words to say about Jay-Z. Let me tell you what he said. Quote, among many other things, "It's common knowledge that Jay ain't shit." Damn, end quote. Chris Dog, let me ask you, even though the Roc-a-Fella split was years ago, does Dame Dash still have the right to be sour about it?
That's tough, man. Yeah, I would say he need to get over that shit. He needs to move on. He needs to understand that Jay-Z is just happened to be that proverbial girl that got away. You know what I mean? He had her, and she moved on, and now she's doing big things. This is the way I look at it. I can't help but look at it from this point. He had his shine, and he got it when he was with Jay-Z. He no longer has Jay-Z. He no longer has his shine. And the only time he has shine is when he talks about Jay-Z. So fuck off, Dame Dash.
Jeez, harsh words. CT, whose side are you on, man, Dame or Jay?
I'm on Jiggers. Dame, you learn people as time go along. So once you understand a person, learn a person, you really gotta forgive but don't forget. You just gotta keep moving, man. Keep that stuff off your mind, off your mental. Don't be sour. Just keep it moving.
All right, taking the high road. I feel that. Dame Diddy, you feel the same way?
Look, man, I love Jay. I love Dame. There wouldn't be no Roc-a-Fella without Dame Dash. You got to take into consideration everything Dame did for Jay. At the same time, you could also look at Jay's career and look at all the stuff he done stole from people. Young Chris, he stole Young Chris' whole rap scheme and then, made it his own. I mean, we can go down the whole list of all of that. But at the end of the day, Dame is still sour. I'm pretty sure he's sour because he's losing money. Jay-Z's still making money with everybody he was making money with, mending all his old relationships with everybody except Dame. Dame got a reason to be mad at home because his Dame Dash TV ain't really popping off. All his other ventures ain't really popping off. I love Dame, but he's taking a big L, man.
CT, do you ever see Dame and Jay-Z getting back cool?
I think it's possible. People squash things. They're both businessmen. Businessmen like to do business, get money. So as long as they can smash, if they could smash it, I don't know. Dame might be too deep in his feelings, but in business, you gotta stick to your principles and not your emotions. So if he's smart, he'll get with Jiggle. If they can get together and make something happen.
Chris Dog, do you ever see a reunion happening?
At the end of the day, Dame Dash is talented as fuck. I mean, that's not something that we are debating here. The debate is whether or not Jay-Z was the reason why he was over the edge, and he was. And with these accusations and dirty slanders that he's sending at Jay-Z will never work with him again. That's a wrap. Just keep on talking about him, and maybe he'll rebuttal, and then you'll get some more fame. There you go.
Man, it's a pessimistic outlook from Chris Dog, man. I'm going to take the high road. I'm with CT. I do think that we'll end up getting a reunion at some point in time. The point goes to CT. He was dropping some gems in that. Good job, my guy. All right, now round 3 before we get to this break. Let's talk Kanye West. All right, now he announced his new album dropping later in September. Actually, his wife, Kim Kardashian West, announced it. Technically, it is called Jesus is King. CT, are you here for the Gospel Kanye album?
Why not? Let's listen. Kanye done some amazing things in the music industry, along with the culture. So I'm down with this one. Yeah,
right. Chris Dog, you signing up for the Christian album from Kanye, from Yeezus?
No, I'm not signing up for it. Will I hear it out? Sure. I'll check it out and see what he's talking about, and I think it would do well because his following and his fan base is crazy. So he'll do well. The album will move. Is it going to be more of a novelty than anything? I believe so. Besides that, good luck to him, but I don't think this is going to be his golden parachute to get out the game. It's not going to be what he's going to ride on for the rest of his career. Kanye is that guy. He has the beats. He has the lyrics. He's super talented. He got a fine old lady. He going to be all right. But gospel ain't going to be his thing. I just think this is what he on right now. That's the type of person he is. The most talented people are the weirdest people. So do what you do.
Dame Diddy, are you here for the whole album of Sunday Service?
Hell no. I'm going to check it out. I mean, that's what we do on my podcast, so I got to check it out. But I ain't here for it. I ain't really caring to hear it. Is some of the production on it going to be tight? I'm pretty sure it will be. But I think Kanye is on some other shit. I think he's trying to start a cult of some sort. He's seeing how much money he could get out of the church. He's looking at what Mace did. I think he's trying to make some money out of this, man. His wife has said something about him thinking about starting a church. So I think this might be something that he's trying to capitalize off of. I mean, you saw him trying to walk through everybody in Chicago like, these is my people. he think he Jesus out here for real. So I think he's trying to make some money out of this.
Chris Dog, are you attending the Jesus Christ School of Church of Christ?
I'm upset that I missed it when it was here because, I mean, he was showing love. What he's doing, he's going out to the people. He's showing love. He's doing what he feels is right, just like when he walked around saying Trump was his guy. I mean, that's what he does. That's what people who are talented do most of the time because they are on a whole different wavelength than most regular people, per se regular. I mean, I'm just saying, talented people somehow go off of the beaten path, and that's what he's doing at this point. I'm not mad at him. I'm just waiting for him to come back around so I can keep on listening to them hot tracks.
That's a fair point. You try to shoot him some bail with the Trump shit. That's not going to slide. This one goes to Dame Diddy for sure. Kanye is my guy, and I am 100% not looking forward to this album. I don't think he needs to drop it. He needs to just get back to old Kanye like people have been calling for the last 10 years. Dame Diddy, this one goes to you. Now, we got a break. It's tied up 1-1-1. It's a tight game. Let's pay some bills and be right back.
Hey, bro, I see your beard been growing. What you been using?
Hey, what maestro?
Hi, I'm using Chords by nature. It's all in my bed. I like how I feel, and it coming like 4 different flavors. I see that it's growing and it's looking healthy, man. You make me feel like a baby. I'm trying to get like you, man. Stop it. No, for real, man. I gotta go cop it. So tell me a little more about it. You know I got you, cause you gotta try it. I'm black on business and they rockin'. At Chords by nature, go follow. You start with the cleanse it and wash it. And next you gon' need to detox it. And then it's the oils, the butter, and they even got beard and face moisturizer. I play.
All right, man, we are back. With that being said, you know what time it is. It's good look, bad look, no look, all right? Now, Megan Thee Stallion, probably one of the hottest artists coming out of Houston right now. She just signed a new management deal with Jay-Z's RocNation. Chris Dog, good look, bad look, no look, the new deal with RocNation for Meg.
Good look. Everything about Megan Thee Stallion is a good look. I'm in love with her.
That's a fair point.
I was on the cusp with her for a little while, but I'm a fan. I love everything she does. I think that's an excellent look, what she got going on with RocNation. You can't move wrong when you're going towards that RocNation situation. I mean, everybody who goes there pretty much comes out on the plus side of things. Putting Houston on the map is an excellent deal. She got some underground music that Pimp C hadn't dropped yet that she's going to be part of, whether it be on one of his albums or one of her albums. Is coming out, and I'm a Pimp C fan to the day that I die.
UGK for life. Dame Diddy, you think it was a smart idea for her to sign with Jay right now through the climate with the NFL deal and the backlash she got from that?
I don't think the backlash Jay's catching is going to hurt her at all. Do I think it was a good look for her to sign with Jay? I think it'll help her. Do I think she needed it? No. I think Meg is already doing the thing. She's the second hottest female out here right now. When Cardi ain't moving, Meg is the top. She's the star right now. I don't think she needed Hov. She's basically giving up money to be with Jay-Z. Don't get me wrong, she's going to gain a lot of press and a lot of money. She's probably going to do some football games and stuff like that. But I think she's going to lose out in the end. It reminds me of like when Drake signed to Young Money. He didn't need to. He was already popping. To me, it's similar in that vein.
I get it. CT, how you feel about this? Good look, bad look, or no look?
Good look. She signed with the plug. It take money to make money, so you might have to give some dollars to make some dollars. You might have to jump over $2 just to make $3 sometime. But depending on how long the deal is, she get those connections, she get those plugs, she go hard at it again. She's still young. She's popping. Just keep it going, keep the momentum. As long as you keep that momentum, man, the snowball gonna get bigger and bigger. You killing folk. You taking over towns.
There it is. Now, yeah, see, Dame, I got to disagree with you. You say she might be doing a game or two. That game might be the Super Bowl, which is the biggest, most watched event on TV. So that would be an excellent look. This is definitely a good look. CT, I had to give you the point. Jay is absolutely the plug. He cooking with hot grease right now with all the people that he's signing and all the different avenues that he getting to it. You want to align yourself with people like that because he got the blueprint. All right, no pun intended. Now, point goes to CT. Moving along, man, let's talk Jeezy. He just released his final album on Def Jam, TM 104. This will allegedly also be the final in the Thug Motivation series. Dame, should he hang the mic up altogether or keep doing it on the independent tip?
Absolutely. That nigga should have retired a couple years ago. Jeezy has been trash for a couple years, and we want to be honest. I ain't really rock with Jeezy since the recession. Like, ever since then, he's been on the decline to me. His guest appearances are pretty okay, but aside from that, his projects, they've been lukewarm at best. That album was disappointing.
CT, how you feel about that 104, man? Should Jeezy keep it going?
The best track on the 104 album is the first song, The Entrepreneur. After that, it's pretty weak. I think he should keep it going. I don't think he's gonna leave us with that, really. I just don't think he's gonna go out like that. Cause he played his emotions too. So I feel like he gonna get his ears to the street and they gonna talk about it. And he gonna drop, it gotta be a Trap or Die mixtape or something in the works, man. I'm gonna tell Jeezy keep moving, man. One more time. Do it one more time, man.
Chris Dog, are you here for the Snowman? You think he should continue his rap career?
So, all right, I was biting at the bit to get back in this one because the disrespect that just came from my fellow competitors is outrageous. Jeezy is who he is. He never claimed to be anybody else. The type of music he puts out, it may not be the best music. He's not top 10 in anybody's catalog, but he keeps it 100, and that's what I respect from him. Does he even need another rap album? No, that's why he don't care that you care about his rap album. What he's putting out is what he feel like is what he wants to put out, and I respect that all day, every day. So the album was mediocre at best, just like most of his albums are, but he doesn't need to drop another album at the end of the day. I hope he doesn't drop another album. I mean, he's out salsa dancing with his dang Asian girlfriend. Give him, he's doing big things. He doesn't need this no more. But if music what he want to do, I'm down for it. Go for it, buddy.
Real quick, CT, you said he should keep going. He shouldn't leave us with this last project. Should he go the independent route or should he sign to another major label?
Definitely indie. Make more money. He's been with the plug. He's been with Def Jam. He got the plug. He's associated with a lot of big names in the music industry. Go independent.
Okay, I can respect that. That's a good answer, but I still got to get this from the Dame because he's absolutely right. This album was trash. His last few albums have been borderline trash, and I'm being real nice in giving him that just out of respect. He hasn't had a dope album since the recession. He hit the nail on the head. We got to have a real conversation about Jeezy's career with these last 4, 5, 6 albums, guys. He need to go ahead and hang it up. Triple salute to him. Third ballot Atlanta Hip Hop Hall of Fame for sure. Maybe second ballot. My bad. Second ballot Hip Hop Hall of Fame in
Never
Atlanta.
asked to be on it, though. That's what all I was saying.
I respect that. He said he's not a rapper, he's a trapper. I can dig it. Now let's move on. Let's talk Rick Ross. All right, he just dropped his 10th album, Port of Miami 2. Of course, that's a callback to his debut album. Let me ask you, CT, where does this Port of Miami 2 stack up in Rick Ross's discography?
Ooh. You got God Forgives I Don't. You got Port of Miami. It's not a top 5 album.
Yikes. That's not good. I mean, it's in the lower half of his discography.
Yes, to me it is.
Yikes. Chris Dog, how you feel about it? Is it top half or lower half?
It's top half. It's new stuff. I enjoy listening to it. I rock with it on my ride to New Orleans. I listened to the entire album. I thought it was decent. I think he did a good job. The music was good on it. The lyrics were decent. It's kind of his wave that he's been riding his entire career. So if I had to put all 10 of them, none of them really stand out to me. He has some singles. Most of his hot singles included other people. So his catalog is mediocre at best, and this one right here falls right into the mix with it.
That's how I know you're a Jeezy fan right there. You just said Rick Ross' catalog was mediocre. Dame, how you feel about it, man? Where does this rank? Is he still got it, or is he falling off a little bit?
First off, we gotta disregard the disrespect we just heard on Rick Ross' catalog. Rick Ross is one of the most consistent his rap catalog is one of the most consistent rap catalogs, period. Now, with that said, I think this is in the top 4 on Jeezy's catalog, on Rick Ross's catalog. This album was actually pretty solid. I thought he had a couple missteps here and there, but for the most part, it held true to what Rick Ross does. I wish it had more of that luxury rap feel to it. That's what I love to hear from Rick Ross, because he's like a luxury hip-hop rapper. The beats always sound like you in the damn Maybach while you're listening to him. He kind of missed that point with this one, but I still think this is one of his top 4 albums.
Man, I agree 1,000%. I just got through finished reading his book, Hurricanes. Chris Dog, I advise you to read that. Check that out so you learn more about Rose, because you sleeping right now.
I listened to him. I listened to him.
Dame, I'm giving you this point. You spot on. Ross is that dude. This one is not quite the level of some of his best work, but it still is nowhere near some of the more the other artists that have kind of gotten elder and fallen off a little bit. He's still doing well. He's above average in terms of his standards, in my opinion. Now, before we go to this last round, Let's take one more break, man. We'll be right back. Man, we are back. With that being said, it's your man Animal Brown. We are in the final round. Now, we just got through arguing about Jeezy's album and what Ross's album sound like. For this final question, we're going to compare the two, all right? Now, they dropped their album within the same month. Again, two vets in the game. Similar style of rap, kind of, sort of. I'm going to ask you, Chris Dog, even though I already know this answer, which one between Jeezy and Rick Ross, who has the better discography?
Jeezy all day, every day, because he has songs that stand the test of time. Rick Ross, to me, like at the end of the day, he has the music that included other people's music, and that's always going to be a throw off for me. So I'm going to pick Jeezy in this debate. Okay,
CT, which one are you leaning toward, Jeezy or Ross?
Jeezy for sure, Trap or Die. I don't got to say nothing else. TN 101. I can just play the beats or say some phrases. I ain't got to say nothing else. The recession, my president, he went on a limb because he could have lost. Obama could have not been the president. He went on a limb. And I remember being in school. I remember being at Middle Georgia College. And that's the only thing people played like for 2 or 3 days straight was my president. And he did that song just on a feeling. That's legendary.
That's a good point. Dame, who you leaning toward?
Look, man, I don't agree with neither one of them. Jeezy got 2 projects that I bang with. That's it. Trap or Die and The Recession, Thug Motivation 101 is cool, but everything else, not rocking with. Rick Ross' catalog is way more consistent. He actually started out a little bit lukewarm, like his first album is cool. His lyrical ability wasn't there. As his career went on, he continued to get better lyrically. You get to his 3rd album, crazy. 4th album, crazy. 5th album, crazy. He had a nice, good 5-album run right there in the middle. And his last couple albums, you can't even front. They all been pretty consistent, even though the radio ain't really pick up on them. So Rick Ross has the better discography over Jeezy, is no question to me. I don't even want to have a debate about Jeezy.
Well, I got one more question for CT and Chris Dog. Chris Dog, you first, though. What about mixtapes? Who has the better mixtapes? Would you say Jeezy or Ross?
Jeezy again.
Jeezy.
Jeezy mixtapes.
I try to get him out, y'all.
Hey, I'm going to be who I am. Listen, I live in Atlanta, and I bump Jeezy. And I like him better than Rick Ross. But
fair enough. CT, what about mixtapes?
Jeezy doing other people's beats, man, he killed them. That Soulja Boy joint back in the day, God.
Now you got some heat. The Trap or Dies go hard, no doubt. But man, we're not gonna sit here and not mention that Rich Forever Rick Ross mixtape.
That was a completely dope mixtape.
That's a fact.
It was completely dope.
And Rick Ross's discography is completely dope. So this point goes to Dame. He wins the game. Dame, before we get out of here, give us some words, all right?
Yo, man, listen, Jeezy, overrated, sorry. He got some dope stuff. I bang with Jeezy, but come on, let's not do that. Rick Ross' catalog is amazing. Go listen to it. Give it a second listen if you need to. You know, go ahead, holla at me, hit me up on YouTube. The Report Card Podcast. You can also follow me on Instagram at TLC Podcast.
There it is, man. It's your man Animal Brown on behalf of my guest. This has been With That Being Said. We'll see y'all next time.